Yeah, let's give it up again for Ron Beam, everybody. Ow! Go check out the Gatsby Affair. He just released a new song. That last song that you heard, Somebody Like You. Hello. Hi. I love saying hi to people. It's really fun. Oh, you guys know, you keep talking, please, louder, actually. It's the louder you get, the louder I get. Congregation. Anyway, I'm so happy that you're all here with me tonight. And this is Congregation, where we talk about the spiritual journey that is behind the music of every artist that is here with us tonight. And that includes me, so I'll tell you some things about me that are sometimes embarrassing, even. Here's one, talking about letting go. I lost 75 pounds in the last year and a half. Yeah, that's right, I joined the Illuminati. No, I'm just kidding, right? And then I started Congregation. No, I'm just kidding, I'm totally just joking. I lost 75 pounds, yes. I was 274 at my highest, and I looked at myself and I was like, all right, you can go bigger, or you can go home. And I decided to come home, and I'm thinner and better in shape than I've ever been in my entire life, which is crazy. And part of that is the journey of letting go. Literally, like letting go of other things in my life that would stop me from doing that. And I think as artists, we have a lot. Are there any songwriters in the house? Yeah? Any artists in the house? Yeah? And we're all, anybody struggling in the house? Yeah? Shit. Pass the hat. No, but for real though, this is not easy what we do for a living. And guess what? Nothing that we do when we're trying to live is easy. It's all a struggle, right? Life is a fucking struggle. From the moment you're born to the moment you end. Whatever journey you have, whoever you are, wherever you're from, you all have a different story, and some of us have it harder than others, and how can we even ever know what it's like to be in that person's shoes? But we can still stand together, we can still love them, we can still also understand that we have our own struggles and our own journey. And we have to like acknowledge and have peace with all of that. That's what I believe. All right. Can I get a congregation? Congregation! Congregation? Congregation! All right, beat your chest real quick. I literally do that. I do it it's like, it's part of the mantras for me. But anyway, I'm really excited to bring up the next artist, and her name is Natalina. Let's get Natalina up here. Thank you so much for being here, Natalina. And JP on the guitar, get up here, brother. No, you want to sit here? Do you mind going to the other side? Here, but he can still have this chair, though. Here. You want this chair? That's hot. They're both. He's going to come up and help you. Here, grab a seat, relax. JP's an amazing guitar player and songwriter and producer as well. And, you know, I mean, and also I want to give a shout out real quick because I almost forgot, but Rodney Thurman also, great job up here earlier, man. That was awesome. So, Natalina, can I get a hug? Yeah, oh, I already hugged you? Can I get another one?
There's never enough hugs.
There's never enough hugs in the world. That is fucking, I'm getting that tattooed on my bicep. So, Natalina is an amazing artist and songwriter. And I'm pretty sure that you have a song right now that's like on the Billboard chart says, not about the fun, right?
I wish. It's on
my Billboard
Music
chart.
Friday dance cover.
Oh, that's dope, that's dope. That's fucking awesome. That's an amazing moment because we're all shooting, we're all working for that. And, you know, but also like Natalina is just an amazing R&B artist, like a soulful singer. You know, I was thinking about this today. I was like the R&B queen of the Bro Building team. Because we're on the same publishing company, actually. And
Co-workers.
Co-passioners.
Co-creators.
Yeah, co-creators, yeah. So anyway, let's jump into this as we do. And you know, we actually, I want to take a second. This is kind of important. If you guys wouldn't mind jumping in. Like, get really deep with me for 2 seconds, maybe 10. But Natalina and we ran into each other last, and it was at a friend's funeral. And it was a friend's funeral who was also part of the Bro Building family, so it felt like family. It was a huge loss. And he was an amazing musician and producer and songwriter, and he took his own life. And we all feel like it was too soon and we all miss him, but there was also sort of this beautiful communing that happened out of it. And I'll be honest, I've been talking to him a lot more than we talked before ever since. And we've written together, and I was getting to know him, and I'm very inspired by him, but I just feel like I just wanted to reach out to him more and more. So I would love if we could just give it like a 10-second moment of silence. Bram doesn't want me to take too long. His name is Bram Enscore. And if you want to check out his music, you can go to Spotify and like actually listen to songs that he wrote and produced, and they're fucking gorgeous. I mean,
Goated producer.
Yeah, I mean,
all of Troye Sivan's first album.
Troye Sivan, Andy Grammer.
Yeah, it's incredible.
The first song that came on when I went to go listen when I was called to tell what happened was "Don't Give Up on Me" by Andy Grammer, and it was just like I just started bawling, because I was in a very bad place at that time too. It was not very long ago that I was sort of like, what am I doing here? And now I'm here with you all. So in honor of Bram Enscore and his life, and just in honor of the love that we all have for him and that he gave to us as well, let's take a 10-second moment of silence. I went to 11 because Bram, I think he also really liked odd time signatures. So, thank you, Bram. I wake up every morning and I read a book, and he's the bookmark from the funeral, and I just say, hey, Bram, how are you doing, man? Can you help me out today? Or like, how, I just have this little moment with him, and it's like, it's strange. I probably sound like a crazy person, but let's jump into, thank you. Let's jump into, I'm done. Thank you, Bram. And let's jump into your spiritual journey right now. So, tell us, what I want to ask, I like to pack it all in one punch, or one hug, is, where are you from, who are you now, and how does that make its way into your music?
Multi-layered. I like it.
Like a cake.
Yeah. I'm from Northern Virginia, just outside of DC. It was an interesting upbringing because I was kind of at the intersection of 3 cities. Like DC is a major city, and then Northern Virginia, Fairfax County is a huge place, and then Maryland's right there. It was just a lot of different energies. And I think I was super overwhelmed a lot of the time growing up because of that. And I was raised Catholic, which I don't identify with anymore, but I'm a believer in God for sure. Like I've never not felt God's presence in my life. And I kind of struggled with that for a while. I was like, am I an atheist? Am I agnostic? But it doesn't matter because
you have a love that and that's what you call
exactly,
it.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I'll still say my prayers every now and then. A little Our Father, Hail Mary. That stuff really gets me through it. I feel like my mom and grandma. I'm half Latina, half Arabic. My dad's from Egypt. My mom's from Peru. Everything growing up was super confusing, but I
resonate with that deeply.
Yeah. I'm super grateful for my cultural background and just everything I went through. But yeah, growing up Catholic was super weird because I grew up around a lot of different types of people. There's like a lot of Jewish people in the area, there's a lot of Muslim people in the area, and then there's Catholics, and then there's just so many different energies, which I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for the fact that I was exposed to so many people, and I think it's just made me like all the more loving and embracing of people and empathetic. But yeah, the Catholicism was tough. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I broke away from it when I went to college. I went to Berkeley College of Music. Shout out. I know some of y'all are in here, JP included.
I'm from Boston. That's why I yelled it.
But yeah, I broke away from it, and I think that's kind of when I actually found my voice as a songwriter too, interestingly enough, because I don't know, I just realized that God is not this punishing entity. Like God is not somebody that hates you and wants to send you to hell. I had nightmares my entire childhood of like getting sent to hell. It was crazy. Over the smallest things.
I grew up Catholic and Jewish.
Wow.
And so my grandmother was like, if you don't get baptized, you're going to hell. So
Right.
I resonate with that. I really.
Like you don't have a choice at that point. I was baptized before I could even remember. So.
Yeah, they don't give you a choice in Catholicism. They're just like no. They had to. I actually got to choose.
That's awesome.
Between it, and I was like, well, the Jews say I'm the chosen one, so that sounds pretty cool. And Catholics wouldn't let me eat the cracker.
Oh my God, that's tasted bad anyway. You were missing out.
I know, but I was hungry. Look at this, I was hungry.
Yeah, fair enough. I was that kid who did first communion, put the wafer in my mouth, and I said, ew, like out loud.
This is crazy too, because when you told me that, and wait, I actually, just stepping back, you said Arabic, right?
Arab, Middle Eastern.
Does that mean that you have like any Muslim in your?
Interestingly enough, no.
Okay.
My family in Egypt, my grandma, grandpa, dad, and uncle, they were Coptic Orthodox, so like Greek Orthodox, and then they had to flee Egypt when my dad was like 5 because of the Muslim Brotherhood. There's just so much tension in the Middle East that like I also want to hold space for tonight because it's really close to home and very upsetting. But,
no, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't feel as connected to my Egyptian side because of that. I think like my mom grew up in Peru and she came here and shared all the traditions, and I have so much love for like Latin culture, but I still have love for my Egyptian side. Like the food hits, it's all good. But I was raised Catholic.
That's dope. Yeah, that's cool. I love it. We all have very unique journeys, and it just and then I grew up in a really diverse community as well.
Yeah.
It was like a very like it was just from all over the world, everywhere. And so I was just, when you're surrounded by that, I feel like it brings something else out of you, and this love for people, and that's kind of why I love bringing people together from all walks of life, because I'm just like, I know we might even not understand each other about this thing or whatever, but I still love,
I still love you,
yeah.
I do, I still feel it.
How does this all make its way into your music?
I've noticed like since I moved here specifically, and I've gotten way more into my spirituality, like I got the amethyst pendulum on me right now. I discovered that there's nuance in everything. Like there's no one correct answer, and for anything, and it honestly brought me so much peace. So a lot of the songs I write have like duality in them. That's a huge theme. Like, yeah.
That's who you are.
Yeah.
Right. That's what you have inside you.
Yeah, I just think there needs to be space for everything, or else what are we doing here? Like, we all are just humans, and like you said earlier, the world is so beautiful and so chaotic at the same time. Like, how can we not just accept that and learn to love it? And yeah, that's what we're here to do, man.
I love that. That's beautiful. Give it up. Let's hear some great songs of duality for Natalina.